Hello world, welcome to GSL Code. We are in our second set of matches, the afternoon session. We had a crazy first set of players getting into Code S, and now we've got our second set.
Exactly, we're starting things off today with the Terran versus Zerg. We have SuHoSin, aka Align. He's starting for the StarTale team now that Zenix merged with StarTale, and he's up against MarineKing.
Yeah, should be a pretty exciting match to see. Lion getting a little bit lucky in his last round. Basically, his opponent totally set up to beat him in 2 games in a row, then just made a few critical mistakes that allowed Lion to win.
Vampire was ahead against Lion, and he was able to win the first game, and then suddenly he completely fell apart, made a crucial mistake in game number 2. Lion immediately capitalized on it, won the game, and on map number 3, everything went his way. It was a very interesting series, not what you would usually see, and some would argue that Lion was a bit lucky advancing. Today he's up against MarineKing, and this is not going to be not going to be an easy game. It's going to be really tough.
Yeah.
And, well, of course, we have a few more games.
Don't forget, our finals, of course, are going to be in Busan this weekend. Friday, Code S finals, and on Saturday, the GSTL finals. We'll be there casting that, so look forward to those games that are coming up. And, you know, the games we saw today earlier were pretty close. You know, we had some early games that weren't so close. Our TVTs, we had STC against MVP. That one was not really close. MVP kind of outclassing him there.
On the other hand, we had Squirtle with a great performance against Gumiho, but definitely one of the highlights today was JYP versus Hack. A really close, intense series. Our last game was Hyun against Genius. Hyun with a major mistake in game number 1 gave not a win away, but definitely lost the series because of it. He had a good chance against Genius with his drop for, got the upgrade, and then was suddenly left with an army that could not break through Genius defense. So the former MVP player was able to advance, and Hyun finds himself in the up and downs.
And here are the rest of our matches. You mentioned already we have StarTale SuHoSin versus MarineKing first. Later on we will have Heart versus Keen in a TVT. Alive against Parting. That might be the most exciting match of today. And last but not least, Leonok against Ryung. That one's going to be sick as well.
It's going to be a great Zerg versus Terran's last match of the day. Leonok in a good shape now. Was able to qualify for WCS Korea. He brought his team to the finals. We saw that earlier at the GNN show. And now we are heading in our first match. StarTale SuHoSin against MarineKing Prime.
StarTale SuHoSin, man, he has a lot to prove here. He was a Code S player. And if he beats MarineKing here, I think it would be a big upset. Many argue he shouldn't even be here, but he still is. He was able to beat Vampire last round, and he made it. And, you know, whatever wins, wins. He's here, and MarineKing is going to give him a tough time, I think.
The thing about SuHoSin is that against Terran so far we've seen mostly early attacks. Roach Baneling, that is the one thing that he really knows how to execute. Not only on 2 base, he has a lot of variety. He executes it on 2 base, we have seen it on 3 base. A lot of variety in how he does it, but early aggression seems to be his style. That's how he won the up and down groups, and today we might see it again against one of the toughest opponents that he could possibly face in this round, against MarineKing.
MarineKing looking cool with his new Prime jersey, man. I love to see that. This looks, I don't know, I'll probably be talking about this for as long as they decide to use this as their jersey. And Lion, man, it's weird to see him wearing that StarTale jacket, but he's wearing it. It looks good.
Yeah, a little bit new. The StarTale team, of course, with the new Zenix player with a great lineup. They were a little bit weak on the Zerg side. July, he retired, and even before, you could see that he was not practicing as much as he used to. They had Curious still, of course, in the team, but still, they were lacking. They were a little bit predictable when it came down to the Zerg players. Now, with players like Life and Line, definitely in a much better position, which makes the team all the more scarier.
Yeah, it really does. Well, they have so many more practice partners to work with now. They've got the funding to keep their little group alive. And you know, he's always going to be a Zenix player to me. I remember the first time he ever played was in the open seasons, called himself Next Line back then, went to the Zenix, and times really have changed since then, but Lion has not. He's always been a top player, never really able to get to the finals or anything like this, but I think that he's he's looking happy, he's grinning, making some chokes in chat. I think he can take out MarineKing here, but he's going to have to do something irregular. He's not going to be able to beat MarineKing in a straight-up game. I do not believe so. The first map is Ohana. It's loaded up.
That's the thing about SuHoSin, about Lion. He's really unpredictable, and we saw last time when he was facing Vampire that he's a player who can really capitalize on his opponent's mistakes. So MarineKing should be careful here. The game is about to start, guys. This is the GSL Code A Round 3. Hold on, Wolf. And here we go, guys. I guess we are skipping on the player introductions today because, as we already said, SuHoSin line, he's someone who always wants to make something happen, wants to make a splash, unusual strategies. That's what he wants to do, and he starts with a 6-pool against MarineKing. The 6-pool at the top left, MarineKing known to start with the command center first in this matchup. This is one of the reasons why a lot of Zerg players these days will start with a double hatch against him.
Yep, and this is actually pretty cool because it's a 2-player map, and MarineKing is known for command center firsting. He just absolutely loves it, and right now he's not queued up any additional SCVs, so you may actually just go for a normal opening. It's too early to tell.
It's a little bit too early to tell, but well, this is going to be really tough. He queued up a lot of SCVs, MarineKing that is. You can't see it on the screen just now. I'm sure our observer will catch it in a few seconds. And if MarineKing really starts with this command center first, then everything looks like he might fall behind very early.
Well, I guarantee you he won't do it 2 games in a row after this, that's for sure. This is basically just death for MarineKing. He's not actually, I don't think he's going to be able to hold this. Crazier things have happened, but with the command center first against 6-pull, especially with the drone pull, this is just something he cannot do. The drones have come out. He's saying a first drone to look normal here, trying to make MarineKing think everything is okay. And he may be able to delay the barracks with this, actually.
Right now, he might be thinking that there is a scout, and of course you want to block the wall, but the drones, they are being pulled. Then we have the unit counting station. This is 15 SCVs, 10 Zerglings on the map, guys. MarineKing, does he have what it takes to defend in this game? I don't think so. There won't be a single Marine. He gets into the base, and now everything depends on MarineKing, well, just killing the entire Zergling group only with SCVs.
Yeah, he's going to have to be able to do that if he wants to win. I just don't think he can be done.
Oh, wow. He cancels another extractor trick. Did he build another drone?
No.
Another Zergling? He wanted to build one.
I think
he had the resources.
You made him a slight mistake there, but yeah, that's definitely what he had planned. And this is going to be lights out. He is pulling his SCVs. He has not started another barracks on the map, but he's got enough minerals to. If he hides his SCV and starts a barracks here, he can maybe get away with it.
And he tries to. He tries to get a barracks into play. At the same time, we have 2 Zerglings making sure that there's no mining going on. And what exactly is SuHoSin going to do? Will he just retreat with his drones? MarineKing is fighting. He is not done here just yet. He wants to get these barracks. He wants to build a few Marines. Will he be able to pull it off, though? Neither one of those players is mining right now. Will SuHoSin go and start mining again? MarineKing just hiding. Now he's on creep. That's the big problem that he's facing. He is on creep, and there they are. The Zerglings taking down SCV after SCV. The drones are going back to the mineral line.
See, I think this is a mistake by MarineKing. Going to this location on the map allows the drones to begin mining again. If he had run in a different direction, he may have been able to face basically only Lings, but either way, he does finish the barracks, and he's moving his command center right now. All he needs is a bunker. If he can get a bunker up with a Marine in it, he can start mining. He's going to send his command center right over to that location where he has hidden his barracks.
And he has the resources to do it. He has the resources, and he will certainly try. 13 SCVs against 5 drones. This is the current count in the worker.
Yeah, it's the current worker
in the worker department.
And here we go, man. He's not chasing. The command center actually landing to make an orbital over here. And he actually will be able to lift.
The bunker is ready, though. Yeah, the bunker is ready, and the first Marine is already in it.
Why is he should actually just... Okay.
Just retreat to the bunker. That's all the MarineKing has to do. Will he pull off a comeback here? Now we have
insane.
SuHoSin can now build units. He can build units, and we still have an advantage for MarineKing in the harvester count. MarineKing, he's fighting. He is fighting. He is already ready for the orbital, and we will have mules as well. SuHoSin is now producing additional Zerglings.
I think this may be a mistake by him. I don't think he's going to be able to break this bunker. And there's about to be a 4th Marine as soon as he can deposit these minerals here. Well,
we'll see. He really tries hard here. 20 Zerglings against 3 Marines.
And he is going to try to land this orbital. That's not going to be something that line allows him to do. Got to be careful with that Marine. Oh no, the SCVs are exposed here again as well.
They are exposed. Are they getting close enough to the bunker to repair? He's trying to. He's definitely trying to. The bunker is being attacked, but SuHoSin is losing quite a lot. The SCVs are being targeted, of course. He wants to take all of them out. He wants to take every single SCV out here, but here comes the mule already. SuHoSin lost quite a bit. MarineKing down to 5 SCVs, but we all know how excellent mules are in these situations.
Yeah, he's dropping the second one down now as well. The commands are starting to take some damage, but he does take out a Ling. No! Nice micro by SuHoSin. Loses a Ling though regardless.
Is MarineKing able to pull this off?
4 more Lings in production right now. He's making another depot to wall off the bunker. The bunker's going to be safe no matter what. The issue is the SCVs.
MarineKing is certainly actually in the better position here.
Oh, he definitely is, man. This is insane. It all comes down to him being able to get that one SCV out to build the command center, I mean rather the barracks in the bunker. Targeting down Lings here. He makes it. Oh, he gets him
so
in.
close.
That was so close indeed. That mule needs to deposit its minerals. He does.
He needs to take down the SCVs, but he can't. The bunker is actually making sure that the SCVs are safe, and still 5-5 harvesters, but it's the mules that count.
The mules certainly do, and look at this micro by MarineKing. He's taking out the last of these Lings. Nice splitting, and I think he's done it. The MarineKing has held the 6 pull in the command center first.
Oh my god, he's ahead in the SCV count. He has the bunker, and he built it. GG! Look at MarineKing, there's Sigcha. Oh my god. MarineKing defends a 6 pull with a command center first.
I think this is the first time this has ever happened.
I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe it either, man. I don't even think he can believe it.
This is crazy. This is completely insane.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that this actually occurred.
The SCV sneaks out, builds the barracks, he has the resources, he buys time, he builds the bunker, and as soon as the bunker is done, he can land his command center and can save the mineral. And SuHoSin decides to not drone up, he decides to go straight for the attack. And what was really important here is that SuHoSin pulled drones. If SuHoSin would not have pulled the drones, but only attacked with the Zerglings that he had, he should have still been fine against the units that MarineKing had, but he would have had the economy. But he did not know what MarineKing would do, so he decided to go for the drone pull.
Yeah, and I think that there's 2 things to say about this game. The first is that MarineKing got away with hiding the SCV, but then his control was phenomenal. His positioning, him making the orbital, for example, first, before going home, I thought was a brilliant decision. It bought him time because the Lings didn't find that bunker in time as a result, and also he was able to drop those 2 mules as soon as he could. And well, we're going into game 2. It is going to be on Metropolis. And this is something that MarineKing is going into feeling like, you know, I said actually before the game ended, I said MarineKing will definitely not command center first twice if after this, but actually after he holds there on a smaller map than Metropolis, he may actually just feel like, all right, command center first, even if you 6 pull me, I'm gonna win.
He just showed that he can definitely pull it off, but again, it was the decision of line 2. There are different ways how you can play the 6 pull, and he decided to go for the drone pull. This is also good if your opponent does not go for command center first, but plays an aggressive build nonetheless. And in this time it backfired. Game 2 coming up, MKP versus SuHoSin.